Welcome back to Studio 701.
The Roosevelt Park Zoo is educating people about pollinators through its Flutter Fest event.
Did you know that lemurs are the largest pollinators?
I didn't.
This is one tidbit that we're learning. Here's more.
So can we get really basic here and just talk about what are pollinators?
Yeah. So pretty much the most simple definition is anything that spreads pollen. So that can be an insect, it can be a bat, and it can even be a person.
Why do you think it's important to let people know about pollinators? You know, it's fun to go to the zoo and obviously see the big fluffy animals and everything, but why is this something that you think is important to educate the public on?
Yeah, so, pollinators are kind of our silent heroes. We don't really think about it, but approximately 75% of all plants rely on pollinators.
So with this event that's coming up, Pollinators at Play, what will people be able to see? What should they look for? What will they learn?
So with this event, Pollinators at Play, we're going to have people from all over North Dakota coming in which we have different entities. So we have an apiarist, so a beekeeper. She's actually going to be doing some live presentations on what the structure of the hive is. There won't be bees for human safety. However, it's one of those where you get to learn and actually I'm a beekeeper for the day. We also have different scientists. So we have a biologist from Minot State who studies bats. A lot of people think that bats are these evil, scary creatures, but a lot of bats actually are pollinators and feed on nectar and pollen, and they're very, very important. So it's all sorts of different things. We'll also learn from master gardeners and our horticulture department here at the Park District. And what can people do, say, in their apartment or in their backyard or at their home garden to promote pollinators, and what sort of native plants they can plant so that we can then promote both the monarch butterfly as well as honeybees and other insects as well.
Speaking of bees or certain insects, do you have a reaction when you see someone try to kill them? And is there something where you try to say, wait, hold on, don't do that?
It's one of those where a lot of insects or spiders per se, they have that bad connotation. And the whole reason why we started this whole Pollinators at Play is so that we can teach people the importance of pollinators and the importance of bees. Bees aren't these scary creatures. They're actually very gentle creatures. And it's just one of those things where I just think that people need to understand them in order to appreciate them.
You had mentioned the monarch butterflies.
Yep.
So what can you tell us about why that conservation story is important to you?
Yeah. Monarchs are very special to me. I grew up raising monarchs. However, over the last 20 years, their population has decreased by 80%. A lot of this is due to multiple factors. It's due to insecticides. So we're spraying for mosquitoes, but unfortunately, that insecticide isn't going to say, I want to kill a mosquito and not kill a butterfly. It's going to affect all of them, including our other ones that we rely on, like our honeybees and our bumblebees.
So, there's a lot to learn at Flutter Fest, and you can check it out. That event is happening at the Roosevelt Park Zoo Saturday, August 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And if you like butterflies, there's going to be a butterfly release happening at 1 p.m. That's going to be a pretty popular event. So something to check out there.
Very
and
cool.
We learned a lot listening to Dr. Logan Wood speak there.
Yeah, I mean, those lemurs are amazing little animals, and yeah, pollinators, just anybody who spreads pollen. So
Anybody who spreads, yeah, like when he said even people do that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
right.
oh, I had
Shake a
no
little
idea.
pollen here,
We're
shake a little pollen
pollinators.
there.
We had no idea.
Helping out Mother Nature.
Okay, I do have a question for you. So
Yes.
my husband and I argued about this recently. So we had a spider in the house.
Okay.
And I screamed and asked him to kill it, please.
Okay, yeah.
And instead, he grabbed it
He grabbed it?
and took it outside
I mean, like with his hand?
with a paper towel, but
Oh,
in his
okay.
hand,
Okay.
yeah. And the whole time I was like, kill it, kill it.
Yeah.
And he does not like to kill spiders
Yeah.
because of the good that they do. So he took it outside.
Yeah.
So my question is, and so now I feel guilty about wanting to kill the spider, but I don't want spiders in the house.
Well, no, nobody wants them in your home. But I guess I'm somewhat like your husband. If there's a spider there, and if it was easy for me to catch, I'd probably just put a cup on it and a note and take it outside.
That's a good way to do it.
And especially moving to North Dakota, like spiders just show up from everywhere.
Especially right now.
And so it's kind of like, oh, there's another spider. So you just kind of get accustomed to it.
I don't get accustomed to them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Just don't watch Arachnophobia. Don't watch that movie.
I know. But okay, so the Roosevelt Park Zoo also has some other big, a big announcement, a baby announcement. So check this out. A new baby bison was born this week. Now, according to the Roosevelt Park Zoo Facebook page, the mom, Lena, chose to give birth in the yard in full view of an unforgettable experience for 3 guest families who happened to be at the right place at the right time, so they got to see the whole thing. Wow, I can't imagine that. Yeah. What an education you got at the zoo. So this is Mom Lena's 8th calf, her 2nd to be born in the fall. And a little bit about the genealogy. Lena and Oli joined the zoo 8 years ago from Big Sky Ranch, which is just north of the Roosevelt Park Zoo.
It's official. Baby bison do not come from a stork.
No, they don't.
Coming up next, Marlo lets us know what we should celebrate on our National Day calendar.
And we'll let you know the latest happening in entertainment news. That's coming up next.